All right, we had two goals for the show, beaded lizards and indigo snakes, and we found both. So Robert, how about you introduce yourself, name of your business, where you're from?
I'm Robert Bruce, and my business is Robert Bruce Indigo Snakes, and I'm from Southern California, Antelope Valley area.
Now, do you only deal in the Easterns?
Yes. I only keep and breed Eastern Indigo.
So tell us about this guy here.
He's about 7 years old. He's a red-throat Eastern Indigo, and he's got his own idea about what he thinks he can get away with.
That's all right. Man, beautiful. So, as you know, in the hobby, this is on so many people's bucket lists. But what's the reality of keeping these guys? We hear about them eating really varied diets. Is that how you feed them?
Oh, I think that's a misconception.
Okay.
I just feed them primarily frozen and thawed rats. For an indigo this size, a full-grown adult, he eats about a 100-gram rat. Come here. Come in. He eats about a 100-gram rat, maybe every 7 days, more or less. And frozen and thawed. I feed only frozen and thawed.
Now,
they don't need a varied diet, but they need a complete diet.
Right.
And to make not the only thing you need to make a rat a complete diet is a source of probably some fish oil, like cod liver oil. So for him, I add about 1 gram. I give him a supplement of about 1 gram of cod liver oil twice a month. And indigos do much better if they get some fish oil in their diet, a source of omega-3 fatty acids.
Now, I'm guessing they're like most other snakes in North America. He's probably done the bulk of his growing, or is that not true? How much does he?
Well, he'll continue to grow for the rest of his life, but he's what I call full grown. Once they get to adult size, they grow much more slowly. So I think he's about 7 feet in length right now, and he'll probably get to 8 feet ultimately. Finally, he's being cooperative.
There he is. And this is what we often hear about these, that they're kind of cobra-like, and that they're very observant, intelligent. Is that your experience?
I consider them the friendliest and the most intelligent of all snakes. Their behavior is dominated by their learning rather than by their instincts. They adapt to new circumstances easier than any other snake because their behavior is dominated by learning rather than instinct.
What questions did you have, Jason?
Kind of took it, but like I was going to ask about intelligent, but I will ask something different. Do they do a brumation, or are they active year-round in Florida?
They're active year-round. People ask me if they're nocturnal or diurnal, which is a related question, and I'll answer both your questions. They appear both during the day and at night, and it depends on the outside temperature. If it's summertime, you usually won't find them out at night. I mean, during the day you'll find them out at night because the day temperature is too warm. In the wintertime, you'll find them out during the daytime because the nighttime temperature is too cold. And you know that they inhabit gopher tortoise burrows and animal burrows. And then you asked me about brumation. Indigos are metabolically active year-round, and so they don't go into any dormancy of any sort. They eat year-round. Even for breeding purposes, I cool them at night down to 55, which I need to do in order to get maximum fertility from the males.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
But they continue to eat normally and digest their food normally. I raise them up to about, I raise the room temperature or the cage temperature up to about 80 degrees during the winter.
Okay.
And down to 55 at night.
So that's basically a brumation, and it's well, I mean, it's not a brumation, but a cycle.
It's just winter nighttime cooling, which you've got to do to get maximum fertility.
What haven't we asked you? What do you want people to know about indigos? Or what maybe isn't widely known about them that you've experienced in captivity?
Well, they're easy to keep.
Are they?
They're expensive, but they're easy to keep. They just, the biggest concern is they are sensitive to high temperature. So at 84 degrees, they become uncomfortable. And up in the 90s, high 90s and above, then they can die. So that's the biggest concern. You've got to have an environment where you won't, where the temperature won't get too hot. Other than that, they're really easy to keep. They're challenging to breed, but they're easy to keep.
Now, the assumption is always big snake, big clutch. Is that true? Or do they have smaller clutches maybe than like a bull snake, for example?
Yeah, you know, among indigos, probably the Eastern Indigos have the smallest clutches. A good clutch would be 12 eggs. You know, 12 eggs for a female. And like I said, they're challenging to breed. They're easy to keep. It's very common. It's very common if you don't get everything right. You could get 12 all infertile eggs from a female. And those could have been fertile.
Is it mostly temperature that the incubation is sensitive to?
Well, there are a lot of factors. Male fertility. So I mentioned cooling at night. I mentioned fish oil. There's a window. There's a window for every female, a fertility window, where if you make them before their optimum fertility period or after their optimum fertility period, then you're gonna that could result in getting all infertile eggs as well.
So you gotta have that timed out.
And each female is different. There's kind of a bell curve where, you know, I have a large group of animals and I can have a bell curve where its optimum fertility is for the females, but some of them are earlier and some of them are later. So I have some females that if I try and mate at where I consider to be the peak period of fertility, I'll get nothing from them because they needed to be mated 2 months earlier.
Anything else,
So
Jason?
yeah, tricky. That is.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's good. That's great. Great info.
Yes, that's phenomenal. We appreciate your time.
Learning a lot about these things.
Is he okay with maybe a little under the chin?
Absolutely.
And I don't know if I mentioned, this is a red-throat male and he's about 7 years old.
Amazing. Let us get a quick close-up of him and show off those colors. If you'll just hold him, I'll move the camera.
And the light is so poor here, but he's actually he's a very dark blue, not black. And their scales are iridescent. Out in the sunlight, they're amazing.